It's Cleveland Indians baseball. We have reached the month of July. It's Saturday, July 1st, 1972. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York, as the Indians take on the New York Yankees. Last night, on the strength of a first inning 3-run home run by Greg Nettles, the Indians beat the Yankees 4-1. That put the Indians one game over 500 with a record of 32 and 31. In real life at this point, the Indians were 27 and 36, so they have won 5 more games for me this year than they won at this point in the real 1972 season. Big news out of Cleveland, in the Cleveland sports scene, is the WHA we're looking for a 12th team after I gotta double check, but I think it was their Calgary investors. Yeah, their Calgary investors couldn't pay the entry fee, and they were dropped. And this week it was announced that the 12th franchise in the WHA has been awarded to Cleveland. So Nick Mileti was not able to get an expansion team in the NHL, but Cleveland will be joining the WHA. And the WHA made some big news this week when the Winnipeg Jets made good on their claims of trying to sign Bobby Hall. They signed him to a $2.75 million contract. Apparently, Hall had been having some real bad blood with the Chicago Blackhawks going back to about 1969 because he thought they were treating him unfairly in contract negotiations, and he felt embarrassed that the Blackhawks disclosed all the negotiations and all the figures being discussed. And the writers and the hockey writers in the Sporting News are blaming the loss on Bobby Hall strictly on the Blackhawks, and they feel like Hall and the WHA are giving the NHL kind of a big middle finger, and that the NHL deserves it. So Cleveland will be in the WHA starting in October, playing at the Cleveland Arena. That means Nick Mileti actually will be running 2 hockey teams in Cleveland. The unnamed Cleveland team for the WHA and the Cleveland Barons of the American Hockey League. So I'm sure there'll be more news about this coming up. I don't believe that there's like any roster yet for the Cleveland team. I don't even think they have a name yet. Spoiler alert, that news got me very excited, and my dad took me to a lot of the WHA games in Cleveland. We became big fans of that team. But here we are. It is Saturday, July 1st, 1972. Cleveland Indians take on the New York Yankees. Cleveland is 32-31 after last night's win. They are in fourth place in the American League East, 4.5 games back of the Baltimore Orioles. The New York Yankees are 34-28. They are 2 games behind Baltimore right now. Dick Tidrow be the starter for Cleveland. He's made 15 starts on the year. He's 5-7 with an ERA of 3.05. This will be his third start against the Yankees. He's 1-1 with a 3.60 earned run average against them. He will be opposed by Steve Kline. Kline's made 13 starts. He's 7-4 with an ERA of 3.27. This is his third start against Cleveland. He's 0-2 with a 4.15 ERA against the Indians. Thurman Munson, the Yankee catcher, has a 10-game hitting streak. And it's 84 degrees. We have a wind speed of 2 miles per hour blowing from right to left. So it'll be a warm day here at Yankee Stadium. Cleveland Indians starting lineup will be Jack Brohammer, the second baseman, leading off. Batting second, the left fielder, Del Unser. Batting third, the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Tom McCraw. Batting fifth, the catcher, Ray Fosse. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Greg Nettles. Nettles hit a big 3-run home run last night. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Eddie Leone. Batting eighth, the center fielder, John Lowenstein. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Dick Tidrow. On defense, the Yankees will have Felipe Alou at first, Bernie Allen at second. Allen had a triple last night off of reliever Phil Hennigan, and he scored the Yankees' only run of the game. Gene Michael at short. Rookie from Mexico, Celerino Sanchez at third. Roy White in left. Ron Swoboda in center. John Callison in right. Thurman Munson catching, and on the mound is Steve Kline. In 100 innings pitched, Kline has given up, or he's pitched 99 innings, given up 100 hits. Now, let's see. He's walked 20, he's struck out 37. Fastball, curveball pitcher, throws a good slider. And he tends to keep the ball low, gets a lot of ground ball outs. And spoiler alert, Steve Kline, future member of the Cleveland Indians. There were rumors in May that the Indians were trying to work a deal to trade Greg Nettles to New York for Steve Kline. Leading off for Cleveland is the second baseman, Jack Brohammer. Brohammer's hitting .250 with 2 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Here's the first pitch, change up, too high, ball one. Kline's last start against Cleveland was on June 25th. That was game 2 of a doubleheader last Sunday in Cleveland. He went 7 innings, gave up 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of those were earned. Indians won that game 6-4. He had also lost a game to Cleveland back in May, on May 16th. Pitched 6 innings that day, and Cleveland won that game 4-3. Cleveland has a record right now of 4 wins, and I believe, let me double check. 4 wins and 5 losses, I think, against New York. Yeah, Cleveland won 4 and lost 5 against the Yankees. This will be the 5th game that the Indians have played at Yankee Stadium this year. Here's Del Unsert, the left fielder, hitting .241, no home runs, 19 runs batted in. He hits a grounder to second. Bernie Allen is there, and he throws him out. 2 outs. Didn't even note on the first pitch of the game, Jack Brohammer grounded out to Steve Klein. That'll bring up Chris Chambliss, the first baseman. Chambliss is hitting .286. No home runs. He has 18 runs batted in. The 1-1 pitch. Base hit in the right field. Callison throws it back in. And the Indians have their first base runner today. Here's Tom McCraw, the right fielder. He's hitting .290 with 8 home runs, 32 runs batted in. He went 1 for 3 against the Yankees last night and drove in a run. He drove in Del Unsert with the first run of the game last night. Just outside, ball 1, the fastball. Hits a fly ball into right field. Callison's there, and he's got it. 3 outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We played a half inning here at Yankee Stadium. It is Cleveland nothing and New York coming to bat. Yankees starting lineup will be leading off the first base or the catcher, Thurman Munson. Batting second, the first baseman, Felipe Alou. Batting third, the left fielder, Roy White. Batting fourth, the right fielder, John Callison. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bernie Allen. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Gene Michael. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Celerino Sanchez. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Ron Swoboda. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Steve Klein. The Indians have Chris Chambliss at first, Jack Brohammer at second, Eddie Leone at short, Greg Nettles at third. Del Unsert in left, John Lowenstein in center, Tom McCraw in right, Ray Fosse catching, and on the mound is Dick Tidrow. Tidrow in 121 innings has walked 31, struck out 57. He's a fastball, curveball pitcher. Got off to a rocky start. His first 2 starts, he got hit pretty hard. He's a rookie this year. And then he got on a track where he would lose one decision, then win the next, then lose, then win. He pitched the last time up was a week ago yesterday on Friday night against New York. Indians lost that game 9-1. 7 innings, he gave up 6 runs. He had a win against New York on May 24th. The Indians won that game 7-2. It looks like he pitched a complete game. No, he pitched 8 innings and gave up 1 run. Except for that game against New York last weekend, he's been looking pretty sharp on the mound. Leading off is Thurman Munson, the catcher. Munson's hitting .298, 2 home runs, 20 runs batted in. Munson has a 10-game hitting streak. It's a grounder first. Chambliss has it. He'll take it himself. 1 out. Indians have been hit hard by injuries this year. Earlier in the year, they had lost Gaylord Perry for about 10 days. And right now, they have Frank Duffy, Buddy Bell, and Alex Johnson all out with injuries. Here's the first baseman, Felipe Alou. He's hitting .285, 3 home runs, and 23 runs batted in. The 2-1 pitch. It's a fly ball in the right field. McCraw drifting back, and he's got it. 2 outs. That'll bring up Roy White, the left fielder. He's hitting .286, 4 home runs, and 29 runs batted in. The 1-0 pitch, fly ball in center field. Lowenstein's there, and he's got it. 3 outs. Nothing across for Cleveland for New York in the first. Played 1 here at Yankee Stadium, and no score. It'll be Ray Fosse, Greg Nettles, and Eddie Leon for the Indians in the second. Ray Fosse's hitting .225 with 3 home runs and 16 runs batted in. Fosse hits a base hit up the middle. That's his second hit of the series. That'll bring up Greg Nettles. Nettles is hitting .221. He has 6 home runs, 40 runs batted in. He had a big 3-run home run in the first inning last night. Went 2 for 3 yesterday. As I mentioned before, there were rumors earlier in the year that he was going to be traded to the Yankees, and he has been struggling this year. He seems like he is really chafing under the managership of Ken Aspromonte. Outside and low, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. It's a grounder to third. Sanchez only plays the first. Throws him out. 1 out. Fosse moves to second. Here's Eddie Leon, the shortstop. He's hitting .179, 1 home run and 14 runs batted in. Like Nettles, he's having a really rough year. He had 2 good years previously, 1970 and 71. And he's another one really chafing while playing for Ken Aspromonte. And he's already talking about wanting to trade. He is Nettles' roommate, and they are commiserating with each other. And I don't know if they're causing a problem for Aspromonte in the clubhouse or not. But there's already speculation that neither Nettles or Leon will be playing for the Indians in 1973. Leon's had a rough season with the bat this year, but in the 3-game series in Milwaukee before they came to New York. He went 6 for 13. That was his best showing with the bat this season. Ball one. One ball, one strike. Up and away, ball two. Hits a grounder to third. Sanchez looks Fosse back. Throws out Leone. 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, John Lowenstein. Lowenstein's hitting .190. He has 2 home runs and 4 runs batted in. Hits a fly ball into right field. Callison's under it, and he's got it. 3 outs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second here in the Bronx. No score. It's the middle of the order for New York in the second. Callison, Allen, and Michael. Callison is hitting .280, 7 home runs, 31 runs batted in. Callison was the MVP back in 1964 with the Phillies. He is an Indian killer. 9 games against the Indians. He is 15 for 44. A .341 average. The 1-0 pitch. Grounder to first. Chambliss has it. He tosses to Tidrow covering. 1 out. That'll bring up Bernie Allen. Bernie Allen's hitting .223, 7 home runs, 15 runs batted in. Allen hit a triple last night. Or no, I take that back. That was not Allen that hit the triple. It was Bobby Mercer that hit the triple. No, it wasn't Mercer either. I can't believe I forgot already who hit the triple. Oh. All right. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball down the right field line. Foul ball. I'll be right back. I want to double check who hit the triple last night. All right, after double checking, it was Gene Michael that hit the triple. And he's on deck. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Ball 4. Here's Gene Michael, the shortstop. He's hitting .241, no home runs, 20 runs batted in. Yeah, he scored the only run in the Indians' 4-1 victory last night. Curveball, just caught the corner, strike 1. High and inside, ball 1. I was listening to a game back from May of 1972 when the Indians played the Yankees at Cleveland Stadium. It was a weeknight game. And it was the Yankees broadcast team doing the game, and Phil Rizzuto mentioned that Dick Tidrow is the only one of the Indians pitchers who is under 6 feet tall. And he's got a lot of big guys out there on the mound, and Tidrow is the shortest of them. It's a hard grounder to second. Brohammer to Leone for one. The Chambliss double play. 4-6-3 double play. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. We played 2 complete here in Yankee Stadium. No score. And I have to take a quick timeout. This is WJST, Parma, Norwich, and Tuscaloosa. All right, and we're back. For the Indians in the 3rd inning, it will be Dick Tidrow, Jack Brohammer, and Del Unser. Tidrow's hitting .067, no home runs, and 4 runs batted in. He is 2 for 30. The 1-1 pitch. He hits a base hit in the left field. That's his 3rd hit of the season. That brings up Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 1 today. He grounded it out to Steve Klein to start the game. He is an 8-game hitting streak. Grounded to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. To first. Not in time. Tidrow's out on the fielder's choice. That brings up Del Unser, the left fielder. Unser's 0 for 1. He grounded to second. High and away, ball 1. Fastball, ball 2. Unser checked the swing, but it's called. Strike 1. Grounder up the middle. Allen to his right. Backhands it. Throws to first. 2 outs. Brohammer takes second. That'll bring up Chris Chambliss. He's 1 for 1. He's singled in the first. Base hit in the left center. That's all the way to the wall. Brohammer scores. Chambliss is in first. Or is at second with a stand-up double. It's 1-0 Cleveland. Watch that again. Yeah, I got past Swoboda. So 2 outs, runner on second. That'll bring up Tom McCraw. McCraw is 0 for 1. He flied out to John Callison in the first. He has a 7-game hitting streak going. Sitting .450 with 2 home runs with 2 outs and runners in scoring position. It's a grounder to short. Michael dives. Has it, throws him out from his knees. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is Cleveland 1, New York nothing. After that Yankee muddle in the outfield, Aspromonte's making a switch. Lowenstein is going to move to left field, and Del Unser will take his more regular spot in center field. Indians have probably the best defense in Major League Baseball right now. They have the fewest errors of any team. They got 3 guys out in the outfield who got a lot of range. Buddy Bell, the rookie, also does. And Lowenstein and Unser have good arms. Nettles is an excellent third baseman. Frank Duffy, who's on a DL right now, is becoming an excellent defensive shortstop. Brohammer's looking really good at second base. Leon's no slouch. Chambliss is good, and then Ray Fosse. Teams don't really take much of a chance against his arm trying to steal bases. The Indians' hitting has been kind of problematic this year. I mean, they have trouble getting hits, but they're not bad at like situational hitting. Their starting pitching is developing into something pretty good. And their biggest problem, at least in my opinion, is their bullpen. Bottom of the order for New York in the third: Sanchez, Swoboda, and Klein. Celerino Sanchez, a rookie, called up after Rich McKinney was sent down. Sanchez is from Mexico. Came to the Yankee organization from the Mexican League. He's hitting .227, no home runs, and 5 runs batted in. The 0-1 pitch. Grounder to first. Chambliss will take it himself. 1 out. Here's Ron Swoboda, the center fielder. He's hitting .280, 2 home runs, 13 runs batted in. This is his first full season with the Yankees. He came over mid-season last year, 1971, from the Montreal Expos. He's a Baltimore native, and he spent most of his career with the New York Mets. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball, pop-up in the short center. This could be trouble. Unser called for it. Then McCraw. Then Brohammer. It fell in the middle of 4 different players. Let's look at that one again. A little bit after I talk about the Indians' defense. Some confusion out there, and it dropped between like 4 players. First hit of the game for the Yankees. That'll bring up Steve Klein. Klein is hitting .133. No home runs, no runs batted in. He is 4 for 30. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but spoiler alert, Steve Klein, future member of the Cleveland Indians. Klein is a good bunter. He lays one down. Chambliss only plays first. Throws to Brohammer covering. 2 outs. Swoboda takes second on the sacrifice. That'll bring up Thurman Munson, the catcher. He's 0 for 1. He grounded at Chambliss in the first. He has a 10-game hitting streak going. In fact, he extended his hitting streak in his last at-bat last night. Bouncer down the first base line. That's foul. Caught the outside corner. Strike 2. Grounder to second. Brohammer, quick throw to first. It's in the dirt. Chambliss couldn't dig it out. Swoboda scores. Munson safe on first on the error. It's game's tied at 1 apiece. Yeah, right after I talk about their great defense, they make 2 misplays, leading to an unearned run. Here's Philippe Alou. He's 0 for 1 today. He flied out to McCraw in the first. Check the swing on the outside corner. Curveball, strike 1. Fastball, strike 2. That was called a little late. It's fly ball in the left field. Lowenstein going back. He's at the wall. That's gone. Home run for Philippe Alou. His 4th home run of the season. Yankees take a 3-1 lead. All 3 of those runs have been unearned. That'll bring up Roy White. He's 0 for 1. He flied out to Lowenstein in the first inning. The 3-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 4. Tidrow might be a little anxious right now. They should have been out of this inning. High and inside, ball 1. Fastball. Fosse had a jump for that one. Ball 2. Hits a fly ball in the center field. Unser's on the track. He's got it. 3 outs. But the Yankees get 3 runs on 2 hits. 1 big error and 1 left. We played 3 here at Yankee Stadium. It is the Yankees 3, the Indians 1. Take a quick look around the league. Top of the 7th in Boston, the Red Sox lead the Brewers 7-6. Downtown Ollie Brown hit his first home run for Milwaukee. He just came over from Oakland. He's one of those guys from Oakland that came over from San Diego, like Kurt Blefary and Mike Kilkenny, that Oakland held on to for a week or 2 and then shipped them right back out. That was a possible game of the week for today. And bottom of the 4th in Pittsburgh, Pirates lead the Cubs 1-0. Pittsburgh's in first place in the NL East. Cubs are in 3rd place, a game and a half back. Pittsburgh and the Mets are in a virtual tie for first place. It's Bill Hands against Bob Moose. For the Indians in the 4th, it will be Fosse, Nettles, and Leone. Fosse is 1 for 1 with a single. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder to 3rd. Alou has it. He'll take it himself. 1 out. Here's Greg Nettles. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to 3rd back in the 2nd inning, and then advanced Ray Fosse to 2nd base. The 0-1 pitch, or 1-0 pitch. Hits grounder to 2nd. Allen has it and throws him out. 2 outs. That'll bring up Eddie Leone. Leone's 0 for 1. He grounded to Sanchez in the 2nd inning. The 2-1 pitch. Base hit in the right field. It's hit number 5 for Cleveland. That'll bring up John Lowenstein. Lowenstein is 0 for 1. He flied out to John Callison in the 2nd. Callison had to go back to the warning track for that one. Slider, missed that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Curveball, too high, ball two. It's a fly ball into right field. Callis is back there at the wall. It's off the wall. Leon rounds third. He'll score. Lowenstein is in with a stand-up double. Cleveland cuts the lead to 3-2. That'll bring up Dick Tidrow, the pitcher. He's 1 for 1. He's singled in the third. That was his third hit of the season. Curveball caught the inside corner. Strike one. Just inside, ball one. Grounder to second. Allen has it. Throws him out. 3 outs. But the Indians get 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It is New York 3, Cleveland 2. Bernie Allen leads off for the Yankees in the fourth. He walked his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Second walk of the game for Allen. Third walk given up by Tidrow. That'll bring up Gene Michael. He's 0 for 1. He grounded it into a double play in the second inning. It's a grounder to first. Chambliss has it. He'll take it himself. 1 out. Bernie Allen moves to second. Here's Celerino Sanchez. He's 0 for 1. He grounded to Chambliss in the third inning. He's hitting 154 against right-handers. It's a grounder to short. Leon looks Allen back. Has plenty of time. Throws Sanchez out. 2 outs. And here's Ron Swoboda. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Fastball caught the inside corner. Strike 1. Another fastball. He looked at strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on a curveball. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We played 4 here at Yankee Stadium. It's New York 3, Cleveland 2. It's top of the order for the Indians. Tomorrow on Sunday, the Yankees and Indians have a doubleheader here at Yankee Stadium, and we'll be here for Game 1 of that doubleheader. I don't think I'll be doing that game tomorrow on my calendar. Got the VA again. Probably be doing that game on Tuesday. I'm also running the Cleveland Open in at the Country Club in beautiful Aurora, Ohio. People from Northeast Ohio probably remember Aurora being the former home of Geauga Lake and SeaWorld. Here is Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 2 today. The 3-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Michael throws him out. 1 out. Here's Del Unser. He started out the game in left, then moved to center. He's 0 for 2 today. The 0-2 pitch. Slider. He had a base hit in the right field. That'll bring up Chris Chambliss. Chambliss is 2 for 2. He singled in the first, and he doubled in the third. That's his double score, Jack Brohammer. He came back last night from military duty. Base hit in the right field. Unser stops at second. Chambliss' father is a chaplain. And I want to say he's a chaplain in the Coast Guard. but I'm not. I looked it up. His father is actually a chaplain in the Navy. And I can't remember if Chambliss is a reservist in an Army unit or a Marine unit. Try to look it up, but my computer is acting a little fluky right now. That was Chambliss's third hit of the game. He was the Rookie of the Year last year. So he's 3 for 3 today. That brings up Tom McCraw. McCraw is 0 for 2. He needs to have 1 out. Runners on first and second. They're down by 1 here in the top of the 5th. McCraw lines one down the first base line. That's foul. Low and inside, ball 1. Grounder up the middle. Allen to his right, has it, backhands it to second for 1. To first, double play. 4-6-3 double play. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th at Yankee Stadium. It is New York 3, Cleveland 2. It will be Steve Kline, Thurman Munson, and Felipe Alou for the Yankees in the 5th. Steve Kline hit a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder to first. Chambliss has it. He'll take it himself. 1 out. Here's Thurman Munson. He's 0 for 2 today. He has a 10-game hitting streak on the line. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball down the left field line. It is hooking foul. And Tidrow is holding his arm out on the mound. Aspromonte's out there with pitching coach Warren Spahn and their rookie trainer Jim Warfield. And they are taking Tidrow out. Yikes, I hope that's not serious. And he's got a pair of spot starters that'll probably be going tomorrow in the doubleheader, Ray Lamb and Vince Colbert. And I don't think they're going to want to use either one of those in today's game. They're making a call of the bullpen. It will be Ed Farmer. Ooh, I hope this isn't serious. Farmer's making his 18th appearance of the year. He has a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, 3 saves, an ERA of 4.88. He's a hard-throwing right-hander. He keeps the ball up a little bit. He's faced New York 3 times in 5 innings pitched. He's given up 5 hits and 4 runs. Walked 2, struck out 3. He has a record of 0-1 against New York. He pitched against New York in Game 1 of the doubleheader last Sunday. Yeah, I remember he had kind of a rough outing. 3 innings pitched. He gave up 4 hits and 4 runs, including a home run. His count remains 0-2 on Munson. Be all right with me if he extends his hitting streak, as long as it doesn't hurt the Indians. Fastball liner into right field, but that is right at McCraw. 2 outs. Here's Felipe Alou. He is 1 for 2. He had a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. That put the Yankees up 3-1. The 2-0 pitch. Base hit into right field. That'll bring up Roy White. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Changeup, fouls it back, strike one. Pops it up, foul ground. Nettles is after it. But he can't reach it. Low and inside, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another one too low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base hit into right center. Lou rounds second. He'll take third. Unser throws to the cutoff man. So 2 outs. Runners at the corners. Here's John Callison. He's 0 for 2 today. Base hit into right field. Alou scores. White rounds second. He'll take third. It's 4-2 New York. That'll bring up Bernie Allen. He's walked twice today. Walked in the second and he walked in the fourth. It's fly ball into right center. That is going back. That is gone. Home run number 8 for Bernie Allen. A 3-run homer and the Yankees take a 7-2 lead. Here's Gene Michael. He's 0 for 2 today. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into right field. McCraw's there. He's got it. 3 outs. But the Yankees get 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, no one left. We played 5 complete innings here at Yankee Stadium. It's an official game. It is New York 7, Cleveland 2. It'll be Fosse, Nettles, and Leone for the Indians in the 6th. Fosse is 1 for 2 with a single. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder to second. Allen bobbles it. Gets into short right field, and Fosse is able to make it all the way to second base. That'll bring up Greg Nettles. He's 0 for 2 today. He grounded to Allen his last time up. Inside, ball 1 with a curveball. Outside, ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball caught the inside corner, strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul tip, count remains 2-2. Final at Fenway, the Red Sox beat the Brewers 8-7. Boston is in 3rd place in the AL East. They're a game ahead of Cleveland. Nettles hits a grounder to third. Sanchez, his opposite number, throws him out. 1 out. Here's Eddie Leone. He's 1 for 2 today. He singled back in the 4th. Too high, ball 1. Pops it up, foul ground. Sanchez is after it. But it makes seats. Too low, ball 2. High, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. It's a grounder to second. Allen fields it. Throws him out. 2 outs. Fosse moves to third. Here's John Lowenstein. He's 1 for 2 with a double. He doubled in the fourth. That scored Eddie Leone. That was the Indians' second run of the game. Pops it up, first base side. Alou is after it, but it makes the seats. Low and away, ball one. Outside, ball two. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Down and away, ball three, full count. The payoff pitch. Ball four. Pinch hitting for the Indians will be Luke Camilli. Camilli is hitting .200 with no home runs, 2 runs batted in. He has strictly come up the bat this season as a pinch hitter. Denny Riddleberger warming up for the Indians. Fastball caught the outside corner, strike one. Camilli was the Indians' best pinch hitter in 1971. Low and inside, ball one. High and inside, ball two. Another one too high, ball three. Camilli hits a base hit in the left field over Michael's head. Fosse scores. Lowenstein rounds second, he'll take third. It's 7-3 Cleveland. Here's Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 3 today. He hasn't hit the ball out of the infield yet. He has an 8-game hitting streak. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Too low, ball one. Changeup, swing and a miss, strike two. Grounder up the middle. Allen to his right. Backhands it. Tosses to Michael covering. 3 outs. But the Indians get 1 run, 1 hit. There was 1 error. They left 2 men on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is New York 7, Cleveland 3. Denny Riddleberger comes in to pitch for Cleveland. He's making his 19th appearance of the year. He has 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 save, an ERA of 9.51. He has had his troubles coming out of the bullpen. He came over to the Indians from the Washington Senators, who are now the Texas Rangers. Last weekend on Friday night, he pitched against the Yankees in an inning and 2/3. Gave up 3 hits and 3 runs. And in the game that the Indians gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th, game 2 of their doubleheader against Milwaukee, he pitched the last 2/3 innings. And he gave up a walk and a strikeout. That was on Wednesday night. Celerino Sanchez leads off. He's 0 for 2 today. The 0-2 pitch. It's ground ball at second. Brohammer's up with it and throws him out. 1 out. That brings up Ron Swoboda. He's 1 for 2. He's a single and a strikeout today. The 1-2 pitch. Hard grounder to third. Nettles has in, throws him out. 2 outs. That'll bring up the pitcher, Steve Klein. He's 0 for 1. Let me see what he did. Yeah, he had a sacrifice bunt in the third and grounded out to the first baseman in the fifth. That was when Tidrow got hurt. It looks like they may have dropped an at bat from him in the game. The 1-1 pitch. Liner into left field, but that's right at Lowenstein. He's got it. 3 outs. Nothing across for New York in the 6th. We played 6 complete here in Yankee Stadium. It is New York 7, Cleveland 3. Del Unter leads off for the Indians today. He's 1 for 3 with a single. The 0-2 pitch. He hits a ground ball in a right field base hit. That'll bring up Chris Chambliss. He's 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles. His double in the third drove in Jack Brohammer. Fastball, strike 1 called. High and inside, ball 1. It's a grounder to second. Allen to second for 1. Throw to first, not in time. 1 out, Chambliss on first. Here's Tom McCraw. He's 0 for 3 today. Too low, ball 1. It's a little liner to second. Right at Allen. He's got it. 2 outs. Here's Ray Fosse. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Curveball, too high, ball 1. That was high, ball 2. Fosse hits a base hit up the middle. Swoboda bobbles it. That'll let Chambliss advance to third. Fosse advances to second. So the Indians have 2 outs, 2 men in scoring position, and here's Greg Nettles, who's 0 for 3. Hit a 3-run home run last night. Hitting .211 against right-handers this year. First pitch changeup, that was low, ball 1. High and inside, ball 2. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Slider, they called that one strike a little late. Grounder to third. Sanchez to his left. Has it. Throws him out. 3 outs. No runs. 2 hits. 1 error. 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is New York 7, Cleveland 3. Seventh inning in Pittsburgh. Pirates lead the Cubs 7-0. It'll be the top of the order for the Yankees in the 7th. Munson, Alou, and White. Munson is 0 for 3. He's got a 10-game hitting streak on the line. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. Nice changeup by Eddie Riddleberger. Here's Felipe Alou. He is 2 for 3. He has a single, and he had a 2-run homer in the third inning. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Lowenstein at the wall. It's just foul. It's a grounder to first. Chambliss tosses to Riddleberger, covering. 2 outs. Here's Roy White. He is 1 for 2. He has a single and a walk today. The 1-2 pitch. Grounder to short. Leone up with it to throw to first. 3 outs. Nothing across for New York in the 7th. We played 7 complete here in New York. It is the Yankees 7, the Indians 3. For the Indians in the 8th, it will be Leone, Lowenstein, and the pitcher spot. Leone is 1 for 3 with a single today. The 2-1 pitch, slider. It's a pop-up on the infield. Nope. Sorry, that one faked me out. Swoboda went back. He got that one. 1 out. That'll bring up John Lowenstein. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. His double in the 4th scored Eddie Leone. That was Cleveland's second run of the game. The 0-2 pitch. Liner right up the middle. Klein got it. He leaped for that one. Nice play by Steve Klein. Pinch hitting for the Indians will be Roy Foster. Foster's hitting .241, no home runs, 7 runs batted in. He's hitting .111 with 2 runs batted in as a pinch hitter, so I would imagine that he is 1 for 9. The 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. That'll bring up Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 4 today. Fastball. That was a little late. Called a strike. Brohammer hits a high fly ball in the center field. Swoboda's there at the track. He's got it. Three outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is New York 7, Cleveland 3. Coming in to pitch for Cleveland is big left-hander Steve McGorry. McGorry has a record of 1-1 with an ERA of 5.28. McGorry is a hard-throwing lefty. He really brings the heat. But his control is not always his friend on the mound. In 15 1/3 innings, he's given up 11 walks, struck out 9, and he's given up 19 hits. So he's got a whip of almost 2. After today, Hennigan's whip may actually dip down under 2. Or not Hennigan. Riddleberger. Because Riddleberger he got all 6 men out that he faced. In the 8th for New York will be the middle of the order. Callison, Allen, and Michael. Callison is 1 for 3. He singled in the 5th. That scored Felipe Alou. The 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 inside. Here's Bernie Allen. He is 1 for 1. He walked twice, and he hit a 3-run homer in the 5th. Oh, they're calling him back. Sending up a right-hander. Hal Lanier to pinch hit. Lanier's hitting 159. No home runs, 1 run batted in. As a pinch hitter, he is 0 for 6. This is Lanier's first year in the American League. He came over from the San Francisco Giants, where he played from 1964 until 1971. High fly ball down the left field line. Lowenstein's after it, but that makes the seats. Base hit in the left field. Gallison stops at second. Yankees have runners on first and second. Nobody out. Here's Gene Michael. He's 0 for 3. Fastball in there at the knees. Strike 1. Fouls it back. Strike 2. Another fastball. Pops it up. Foul ground. Third base side. Nettles is after it, but it makes the seats. This kid Mingori, boy, if he can harness his power. Too low, ball 1. Change up. Strike 3 called. Michael was crossed up there. That'll bring up Severino Sanchez. He's 0 for 3 today. Too low, ball 1. Fly ball down the left field line. That is hooking. Foul. Nice grab by Fosse. Ball 2. Up and away, ball 3. Full count. Hits a shallow fly ball in the right field. McCraw coming in. He's got it. McCraw made a diving catch on that one. Runners aren't able to advance. So 2 outs, runners on first and second. Here's Ron Swoboda, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Wondering if the Yankees are going to bring Steve Klein out. Try for a complete game. The doubleheader tomorrow, the Indians will probably be starting Ray Lamb and Vince Colbert. The Yankees, let's see, they'll probably send out Mike Kekich and probably either Ron Gardner or Fritz Peterson. The 1-0 pitch, foul tip. Low and inside, ball 2. Too high, ball 3. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 2. Full count, 2 outs. Too high, ball 4. Second walk given up by Mingori. Here's the pitcher, Steve Klein. He is 0 for 2, and he has a sacrifice bunt. Oh, they're calling him back. Bobby Mercer will pinch hit. Mercer's hitting .259, 7 home runs, 30 runs batted in. He's hitting .375 as a pinch hitter with 1 home run and 1 run batted in. Mercer is 12 for 41 against Cleveland this year. He's hitting .293. Those 12 hits, he has 3 doubles, 4 triples, and 1 home run. He's 3 for 8 as a pinch hitter. Inside below the knees, ball 1. Changeup, ball 2. Fastball, strike 1 call. They got no place to put Mercer, so 2-1. Down and in, ball 3. Ball 4, that'll force in a run. It's 8-3 New York. And here's Thurman Munson, who's 0 for 4. Gets another shot at extending his hitting streak. Fastball caught the inside corner, strike 1. Too high, ball 1. Too high, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Fly ball down the left field line. Lowenstein's after it. But there is virtually no foul ground out there. Mike Kilkenny, he might be available to start tomorrow. We'll see. The 2-2 pitch. Liner down at third base line, just foul. Too high, ball 3. Full count. Pops it up, foul ground, third base side. Nettles is after it. But that makes the seats. Liner down the left field line, but that's foul. Foul tip. This will be the 11th pitch to Munson. Base hit into right field. Lanier scores. Swoboda scores. It's 10-3. New York. Here comes Ken Aspromani. That's going to be all for Steve Mingori. They are bringing in the tired-armed Phil Hennigan. Hennigan pitched 3 innings last night, and he got the save. He had a very difficult outing on Wednesday against Milwaukee, game 2 of the doubleheader. In the bottom of the 9th, Cleveland was up by 2. And he ended up giving up the 3 runs Milwaukee needed to win that game. Here's Philippe Alou, who's 2 for 4 with a single and a 2-run homer back in the 3rd. Fastball caught the inside corner, strike 1. Too high, ball 1. Ball 2. Too low, gets past Fosse. They're calling that a pass ball, so 3 balls and 1 strike. Runners advance. Alou hits a base hit up the middle. Mercer scores. Here comes Munson. He'll score. It's 12-3, New York. There's Roy White. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. swing and a miss on a fastball. Strike one. White is the ninth hitter of the inning. That was a curveball. Bounce to the plate. Ball one. One ball, one strike. Liner into right field. Base hit. Into the gap. Lou stops at third. White slides into second with a double. Here's John Callison. He's 1 for 3 with a walk and a run batted in. He singled in the fifth. That scored a Lou. He walked to open up the eighth inning. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Fastball, another swing and a miss, strike two. Low and in, ball one. Liner into right field, but this is right at McCraw. 3 outs. But boy, what an inning for the Yankees. 5 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It is New York 12, Cleveland 3. Lanier stays in the game at second base. New pitcher is Fred Bean, making his 12th appearance of the year. He is 2-3 with an ERA of 6.0. He's made 1 start in 18 innings. He's given up 25 hits, 12 runs. He has walked 8 and struck out 8. He's a hard-throwing right-hander. Gets a lot of outs on the ground. And spoiler alert, Fred Bean, future member of the Cleveland Indians. It'll be Unser, Chambliss, and McCraw for the Indians in the ninth. Unser is 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. The 0-2 pitch. Oh, he got hit right in the gut. He'll take first. He's muttering to himself, but I'm sure he knows that Bean did not want to hit him in this situation. That'll bring up Chris Chambliss. He's 3 for 4. He has a pair of singles and a double. His third inning double drove in Jack Brohammer. It's base hit in the left field. Unser around second. He'll take third. So nobody out. Runners at the corners. That brings up Tom McCraw. He's 0 for 4. He has a 7-game hitting streak on the line here. High and outside, ball one. Ball two. High, just inside, ball three. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball, called strike. He was taken all the way. Too low, ball 4. Bases loaded, nobody out. And here's Ray Fosse, who's 2 for 4. He has 2 singles today. Curveball, that was high, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. Breaking ball. Ball 3, 3 balls, no strikes. Change up. Strike call. It says a few innings ago that may not have been a strike. Base hit in the left field. Unser scores. Chambliss rounds third. He'll score. McCraw stops at second. It's 12-5. Here's Greg Nettles. He's 0 for 4 today. Down and away, ball one. Low, ball two. Let's see here. Fred Bean, 19 pitches so far, 9 strikes. Curveball low, ball three, 3-0. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. Nettles hits a high fly ball into center field. Swoboda back on the track. He's got it. One out. McCraw going for third. The throw. He's safe. So one out. Runners at the corners. Here's Eddie Leon, who's 1 for 4 with a single. It's a hard shot to third. Sanchez, the second for 1. Fossey takes out Lanier. No throw. McCraw scores. It is 12-6. Here comes Ralph Houck. He's seen enough. They're bringing in Rob Gardner to pitch. Gardner's making his 4th appearance of the year. He has a record of 3-0 with an ERA of 2.25. Gardner came over from Oakland on June 4th. He was traded from Oakland last season for Kurt Blefary. And he started the season in the minors. Blefary, I believe, is now playing for the Cardinals. Here's John Lowenstein. He's 1 for 3. He has a double and a walk. He doubled in the 4th. That scored Eddie Leon. Ball 2. Hits a fly ball in the right field. Gallison near the stands. That makes the seats. Oh, Lowenstein got hit. Second man in the inning to get hit by a Yankee pitcher. That'll bring up Ron Lolich. Lolich is hitting .048. He is 1 for 21. He was called up from Portland to take Chris Chambliss' spot on the roster. He got a hit Monday night against Boston. He is 0 for 15. I don't know why it's saying he's 0 for 21. Not saying he's got 21 at bats. It looks like it's missing a game. I don't know. I'll have to double check that. Low, ball one. Lolich is from Portland, and he was a star of the Portland Beavers of the Pacific Coast League, where he was either leading the league in hitting or was number 2 in hitting when he was called up by Cleveland. He gets a base hit in the right field. Leone comes around. He'll score. It's 12-7. Then we have Jack Brohammer. He's 0 for 5. He's the 9th hitter of the inning for the Indians. High and outside, ball one. Liner to second. That'll do it. And after a very sloppy 8th inning for Cleveland and 9th inning for the Yankees, final score is the Yankees 12, the Indians 7. Yankees had 12 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 men on base. Cleveland had 7 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Winning pitcher is Steve Klein. He's 8 and 4, while Dick Tidrow took the loss. He's 5 and 8. Indians were looking all right until Tidrow left with an injury. Farmer pitched 2/3 of an inning. He gave up a 3-run homer to Bernie Allen. Riddleberger pitched 2 perfect innings in the 7th and 8th, and Mingori and Hennigan. Well, Hennigan was on an extreme short rest. And Mingori, in 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits and walked 3. Gave up 5 runs. Struck out 1. And Fred Bean for New York wasn't much better. 2/3 of an inning in the 9th. He gave up 2 hits, walked 1. He gave up 4 runs. Star of this game is Felipe Alou. He went 3 for 5 with 4 runs batted in. He had a 2-run homer in the 3rd. Report out of the bullpen is that Tidrow should not miss any time, which is good. That's a relief. Chris Chambliss went 4 for 5 for the Indians, while Fossey went 3 for 5 and Del Unser went 2 for 4. Nettles had his problems continue. He's 0 for 5 and left 6 men stranded. McCraw went 0 for 4 with a walk. He left 5 men stranded. And Brohammer was 0 for 6 and he left 4 men stranded. Roy White went 2 for 4 with a double. And Bernie Allen and Felipe Alou homered for the Yankees. This game took 2 hours and 57 minutes, and it was a little sloppy. Tomorrow, the Indians have a doubleheader against the Yankees. And game one, looks like it'll be Mike Kilkenny against Mike Kekich. And that'll probably leave Vince Colbert starting the second game. It'll be either Colbert or Lamb. Colbert got off to a good start, but he's been struggling recently. And it'll probably be Kekich and then Fritz Peterson in game two. So once again, our final score tonight, or today rather, New York 12, Cleveland 7. That evens Cleveland's season record out to 32 and 32. Hope you enjoyed this game. It had its moments. And thank you for watching.